Hey, what's up guys? I'm your host Colin Soutar and welcome to this week's edition of Centennials The Journal. We've got a great episode for you today. To start us off, let's take a look at the first doc produced by yours truly. We take a look at Sean Steinhardt, local gigging musician and founder of the F.O.R Music Scene Showcase in Barrie, Ontario. We'll be checking out an up-and-coming scene showcase event at a local venue to see what the F.O.R Scene Showcase is all about. Let's check it out.
I've been gigging, I guess you could say professionally, since I was about 18. I started gigging at bars prior to that since I was about 14, playing original shows, and then I got into the cover scene. So basically starting with the originals kind of got me started, and then I went to make money with the cover shows. I've gone back and forth between the covers and originals, and now I'm coming back to the originals at the showcase.
You wanna fly, you wanna fly, you wanna fly, you wanna fly.
Being in a cover band frequently, so many days a week, can get pretty monotonous and trying on your creative side. Since I started in the original scene and noticed how hard it is to find your way into a venue when you have no name, you have no following, you've got really nothing to show, not even a demo sometimes. It could be pretty near impossible to get into a lot of the local clubs, you know, and having networking with the cover stuff and building the showcases. I'm giving original artists a chance to jump in head first and have connections into the network that they never would without it. So, especially working and meeting with so many original artists, I also made a lot of connections and networking through the cover band, which I realized would benefit myself and other original artists. So I kind of got, you know, thinking, helping out a few friends, and then it also became a bit of an entity in itself after that, once I started to get everyone involved, and that kind of slowly snowballed into what the showcases are today. We're at an interesting point right now because we've been hosting the Songwriters Nights at Manhattan's. The same owners also owned British Arms, so we've decided to make the definitive decision to move the Songwriters Nights to the British Arms from the spring forward. The full band showcases have been at Bourbon. We're also moving them to the Fox Lounge, which is Barrie's biggest rock club. It's a huge thing for all of us. And we're also going to be moving them, as I was saying, to different cities. So Guelph, London, Windsor, there's a lot of venues which we're in talks with right now. Like I said, it's a really pivotal point for the showcases to make or break, so to speak. We've got a lot of venues that we're working with, but seeing it in the different cities and expanding is
Yeah, it's been really great. Sean's an amazing guy to work with. He's really open and he gives artists a chance. And myself, I've got a lot of songs, and I found that it was pretty hard to break out into this market specifically, but Sean definitely gave me an opportunity to do that for an amazing group of people who actually listen to original music.
Yeah, just from the social standpoint of networking and meeting so many people, it's really helped myself and change how I can get my own music out there and my reach as far as meeting different people and the different demographics of people. You know, obviously there's a financial aspect that's allowing me to have time off my cover gigs and focus more on my originals, which is what it's all about, and having time for myself to focus on that is pretty priceless. So.
Thanks for coming out to the F.O.R. scene showcase.
What does F.O.R stand for?
I will never tell. Never ever.
It's always fun to attend music festivals, but it's even better when you're friends with the talent. Now, to change the pace up a bit, we have a special guest in the studio with us today. Our guest is a talented singer and is gaining attention for his amazing covers on his very own YouTube page. Please help me welcome to the stage Nick Aliwalas. Nick. Thanks for coming in, brother.
Man, how you doing?
Good, man. Good. Thanks for coming in.
I'm good.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah. So,
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, just before you get started with your first performance, just tell me a little bit about your background, how you got started in music.
Well, I guess it started when I was about 5 years old, right when my mom, threw me into the piano lessons, right? Like
Yeah.
any good Asian mom would.
Nice.
And but yeah, I started playing when I was a kid, and then I stopped the lessons, but then I kept going at my own pace, and then
Right.
I got introduced to the guitar because I learned in my teen years that my mom learned guitar.
Okay.
And then I got into singing, and then I got into performing, and yeah, I guess that's how I started.
Nice. And when you got started, what was some of the first artists that you were getting into, like singing like covers with?
Well, when I was a kid, because of my parents, they always listened to like oldies and stuff, like the Beatles or Elvis or Frank
Alright,
Sinatra.
okay.
So that's what I got into. So I started singing, learning how to play stuff like that, like Johnny Mathis, like Misty. That was
Yeah.
like one of the first songs I learned on the piano.
Nice.
And I just kind of got into R&B, and I started, dabbling in genres here and there. And yeah, I'm kind of an all-around guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, I'm really excited to hear your performance. So, what will you be singing for us today?
It's a song written by Jeff Burnett. It's called "Call You Mine."
All right, sweet. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick doing the Jeff Burnett song, Call You Mine.
Thanks, Steve.
Sounds good, man.
Let me explain the vision in my brain. Close my lips and see you, then I get an eye strain. Then I migraine as I enchain my melody. Me spend the week like my name is Jake Sully. I could be the kid and you could be karate. You could be my Angie and I could be your Brad P. Fill me up like a cup poured in the coffee. I don't really mind, just know that you got me. About not too long ago, I woke up feeling kind of blue. So I picked up my phone and I decided that I'd hit up you. So then we talked for a little while, asked me if I could roll through. So we met up, got food, and we spent time till the night was through. Can I call you my own, and can I call you my lover? Call you my one and only girl. Can I call you my everything? Call you my baby. You're the only one who runs my world. Can I call you my own, and can I call you my lover? Call you my one and only girl. Can I call you my everything? Call you my baby. You're the only one who runs my world. I remember this night we had outside on the grass, us two. We were gazing at stars, you smiled as my eyes slowly turned towards you. I knew there was no one else I needed, and my love's never felt this way. I wasn't too sure if you would mind. I was nervous, but I had to say, can I call you my own, and can I call you my lover? Call you my one and only girl. Can I call you my everything? Call you my baby. You're the only one who runs my world. Girl, can I call you mine? You and me, happily by my side, through day and night. Let it be known that you're my own. Girl, can I call you mine? You and me, happily call you my own? And can I call you my lover? Call you my one and only girl? Can I call you my everything? Call you my baby? You're the only one who runs my world. That you're my own.
Good performance.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man. Good stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that was really great. Great cover. And we'll have Nick back a little later on in the show. So, yeah, we'll see you in a bit, Nick. All right?
Yeah.
Cheers, man. Okay, so first off, have you guys ever heard of Tinder? It's an online dating app that connects you to other single people in hopes that you'll find the one. I've dabbled on Tinder myself, and I've got to say it's pretty fun, rating the opposite sex based on their looks and how well one can take a selfie. Romantic, isn't it? Well, anyways, let's take a look at this piece done by Raphael Loucadellis about Tinder. While that's playing, I think I'm going to check my Tinder and be shallow some more, so check it out. Oh, God. Hey,
What are you doing there? Oh, just on Tinder, actually, the new dating app for young people, old people, all people. It's a fun time. You can meet new people.
How does it work?
It works really easy. There's just profiles of different girls in your area, and if you like them, you swipe right. If you don't like them, you swipe left. So I'll swipe right, swipe left, like this. You know what I mean? So if you find them attractive, you can, and they find you attractive, then you can start a conversation that matches you. If you have two people in a picture, it's an automatic no. It's like, who are you trying to fool? Are you the fat friend or are you the regular friend? So cleavage is always a good thing. To be honest, a lot of the time I just go by instinct. I'm not even looking at them. It's more of a soul thing. I got a bunch of conversations going right now. I got 65 conversations going right now, and I would say about a 10% success rate for them just even carrying a conversation on with me. So I got a couple girls talking to me out of those 65. But yeah, luckily I've started a conversation with one of the girls, and she's actually on the way to meet me here. A bit of a first date. What I like to do is invite them over to the condo, show that I have my own place, and sometimes I'll even throw in like a cute Australian accent. Girls always like that. It's pretty high value in my opinion. Of course, once they're here, I'll order a pizza. So that way we can kind of get close, start eating, get some drinks in us, and maybe even develop a touching relationship. Alright, and this is my humble about. What do you think of that, this accent?
I love it.
Thank you very much. I thought it was Alright, there she is. Alright, Aussie accent on, date mode on, let's do this. I always make her wait a few moments. Chicks love safety. You must be Sarah.
I'm Sarah.
You look exactly like your profile.
Yeah.
Pleasant surprise.
Oh.
I was expecting a bit of a monster. No, I'm simply joking. That's some Australian humour.
Oh, I see.
Welcome to my humble abode. Here, let me grab your jacket for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll take this for you. Slam that there. This is the living room. Typically where I do my living, my eating, my drinking, my partying with my friends. Well, not so many friends yet. I'm new to the country, hence the Tinder, but first of many. This is my living room over here, also where I have my big television set. I like to watch some programs. Survivor, for example, a nice Australian reality show.
So, are we going out tonight, or what are the plans?
I actually thought we could one up that and grab some pizza here.
Pizza?
What I did was I took the initiative, went to a local pizza shop, pizza, and got one of these, banged one of these out. What do you think of that?
It's like one of the major pizza chains, but that's great, I guess.
Kind of new here, not really sure, but what a time to be alive. I got it a little earlier, so I got a little hungry. One of the slices are eaten, but it's good as new. Let me warm up. You want any slices? You eat pepperoni, or are you more of a cheese girl?
I eat pepperoni.
Okay, I'll grab you a slice. Let me just warm up a couple. And drink-wise, what can I do? Can I get you a root? Coca-Cola, champagne, water. Can I get you one?
Some water, please.
Yeah, for sure. You see, I've offered her a root, and she thinks that means a drink, but in Australian, root means hand job. So what she doesn't realize is the deal's already been sealed for later. Oh, we seem to be all out of water. But I do have some champagne. Care for a glass?
Sure, why not?
What I've done is I've offered her some champagne. It's really just 4 Loco. It's an energy drink filled with beer, and it's very, very strong. But of course it was only $4. I can't afford a bottle of champagne on a student's budget here. But let's go eat some 4 Loco and pizza. Cheers.
Cheers.
To friendship and who knows, love one day maybe. So I'm walking down the deli, and what does the barkeep say? He says, "Cheers to the missus." So then I told him he can go bugger off. Real good. The vagina didn't look too well either. Hey-oh! That's what I told them when we broke up. I always make myself laugh. Have some pizza, I got you some. What do you think of the flowers I got you?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't like flowers, and those look dead, so...
Well, yeah. But yeah, you're right, actually. They don't look alive, that's for sure. But, yeah, at least, we got some good conversation going, yeah? So what do you do for fun?
Actually, I was gonna ask you what your leg is doing in my lap for, like, the past 10 minutes, but...
Well, nothing's wrong with the
little elephant in the room.
Nothing's wrong with a little touchy-feely. A little bit of a touching relationship being broken. Nothing wrong with that. That's how we say it in Australia.
I feel like you're just using social differences to broke me.
Oh, there's social differences in Australia and Canada, is there not?
Canada.
Is that how they say it?
Canada.
What a time to be alive. You want me to polish you off here?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, polish you off a bit. Champagne in a can. Who would have thought? Quite the time to be alive, you could say. Here's a glass of champagne. Let's toast to Shaggy, I suppose. To good music.
Okay.
And to the future of Shaggy. And to the future of shagging, possibly. I don't know. You're not leaving, are you?
I'm leaving.
Oh, come here, let's talk for a second.
No,
Come here. Let's talk for a second, Sarah. At the end of the day, we've had some fun. We've had our fun. Is that not true? If you say we haven't had fun, I'll let you leave right now.
We really haven't had fun, and I think that your accent is fake.
The accent is not, the accent's fine, Sarah. Let's not blame the accent, okay? End of the day, you have commitment issues that we need to address.
I have commitment, okay.
Come here, Sarah, it's okay. I'm just gonna...
No!
I read the situation wrong, that's fine, come here.
And I'm really done with you, so I would really like it if you could let go of my wrists now, because I'm gonna leave.
I don't want to bring it to this, but if you'll review the footage simply, you'd see that you agreed to the route earlier. Yeah, which is an Australian hand job, a bit of a handwork motion. So I don't see why. Well, today, make sure to lock the door on the way out. Yeah, just the second one. No, it's on the top of it. That's it, counterclockwise. Just close the door, please. I don't want the cats to get out. Thank you. I'm sure I'll see her again. I really felt the chemistry was powerful. Will I start dating Sarah? Will we have a serious, physical relationship in the future? Arguably, yes. And on top of that, she caught on to the accent. The accent wasn't a good idea in the end. Is that Tinder? Oh, no, this is Snapchat, actually. This is where I send my dick pics.
Thank you, Raphael, for helping our viewers with their dating issues. In our next doc, we look at a short piece produced by Grace San Jose. The doc features an inside look at the discrimination of the deaf community that they have faced from the hearing community. Grace gets an inside view from the deaf community about issues they have felt gone unannounced for too long. So let's take a look.
People who identify with deaf culture typically have a hearing loss, take in the world visually, and we use our bodies and our face in our communication to express ourselves. It's part of our identity. deaf people aren't accepted 100%. It is better than it used to be, but there still needs to be improvement. Some hearing people still don't respect deaf people. They don't look at deaf people as being people, or an individual as being an individual. I mean, really, we're just people who are just deaf. We're human. But others do not always see us as being human because we're deaf. In a former employment position, I wanted to be able to get my forklift license. I approached my former employer about that, and he was pretty reluctant. I felt like I was being discriminated against because he wouldn't let me take the test because I couldn't hear. He was concerned I wouldn't see somebody walking by me. But as a deaf person, I'm very visually oriented. I have sharp eyes. I'm very visually attentive to the world around me. But my former employer didn't think that that was something that I could do or that deaf people could do. And I don't want to experience discrimination in the world. I'd like to see that word eliminated from our experience. Deaf people can do anything except hear, really. All of those various programs are for hearing people to come and learn sign language. And it's good because it encourages more hearing people out there to learn, and so we would encourage them to come and participate in these programs. Looks good on your resume, so why not? Some students, they have a future goal of becoming a police officer. Also, some of the students that we have enrolled with us are actual police officers who, in the course of their duties, are wanting to be able to interact with deaf people more successfully. EMS workers have sometimes come to take the course. Firefighters as well. So that's another way to bring down barriers around communication. That's really good. And that's certainly my goal, one of my goals, to teach all law enforcement officers what to do in order to communicate well with deaf clients, deaf individuals. And so by promoting the use of sign language in the community, that's very helpful. It's a great language. It's a unique language to learn.
The reason I took sign language, I started taking sign language, is to be able to communicate better with my sister because she's hard of hearing. Once I got into that, the deaf community really interested me, so I'm going to continue taking it because I want to be able to communicate with deaf people more thoroughly. It also opens up career opportunities as well too for the future.
Within deaf culture, we have our own traditions, our own values. We have our own history. We share the same experiences. We understand one another because of the shared language that we have together. We need to be viewed as equal, and I wish the world viewed us that way.
Welcome back. That was a short doc produced by Grace San Jose. The moving piece was definitely insightful about a topic that doesn't get the attention it deserves. So thanks, Grace. Well, that's our show for today. I'm your host, Colin Soutar, and be sure to check us out next week. Now, I'm going to welcome to the stage again Nick Aliwalas to do a final performance for you. All right, brother. Okay, take it away.
Bakit ngayon ka lang? Bakit ngayon kung kailan ang aking puso'y merong naman? Sana'y nalaman ko na darating ka sa buhay ko. Di sana'y naghintay ako. Ikaw sana ang aking yakap-yakap. Ang iyong kamay ay laging aking hawak at hindi kanya. Bakit ngayon ka na dumating sa buhay ko? Pilit binuksan ang sarado kong ng puso. At sabay ay nararapat sa akin. At sabay dapat kong nang limutin. Nais kong malaman, bakit ngayon ka lang dumating? Ikaw sana ang aking yakap-yakap. Ang iyong kamay ay lagi aking hawak at hindi kanya. Bakit ngayon dumating sa buhay ko? Pilit binubuksan ang sarado kong ng puso. Ikaw ba ay nararapat sa akin? At sabay dapat limutin. Nais kong malaman, bakit ngayon ka lang dumating? Good afternoon to everyone at home.